Harper for bringing this debate to the Chamber and for her continued dedication to everything about lung health. The subject is timely. Spring season brings welcome warmer weather, but we know that the increased pollen levels can lead to flare-ups with respiratory issues, including asthma. With asthma being the most common respiratory condition affecting people of all ages, it is disappointing to hear that only 24% of people living with asthma report receiving the 3 basic checks for asthma care. That is an annual review, inhaler technique check and written action plan. So if you take one thing away from this debate, I want everyone to know that if they are living with asthma, to speak to clinicians and their GPs and frontline services about the basic checks. Asthma is a relatively well understood condition and it is common, but as Maurice Golden said, that does not mean it should be treated lightly. As this debate motion notes, 2023 saw the highest number of deaths in Scotland caused by asthma in 30 years, and that speaks to the seriousness with which we should all treat the basic checks and the importance of advocacy of the Global Initiative for Asthma and charities such as Asthma Plus Lung UK. I believe we are taking respiratory health more seriously. Air pollution is now getting much needed prominence in public policy, and air pollution has been a recurring subject at the cross-party group on accident prevention and safety awareness, which I convene, which I have the privilege to convene, and we tend to raise it in the context of child safety. That is why planning proposals around schools and nurseries need to be cognisant of the particular danger that air pollution presents for children. The Chamber may remember the awful case of Ella Adukisi Deborah. Ella died following an asthma attack in 2013, with an inquest later finding air pollution as a material contribution to her death in London. This was the first time in the UK that air pollution had been recognised as a factor in such deaths. The levels of nitrogen dioxide, as we hear Emma Harper talking about, near Ella's home had exceeded World Health Organization and European Union guidelines. Her mother, Rosamund, understandably could not describe her settlement as a win in this situation, given the unimaginable tragedy inflicted on her family. But it gives a stark emphasis on the importance with which policymakers, legislators should treat clean air strategies. Rosamund's sobering words after a mammoth legal saga said that the fact that in 2024 children continue to die from asthma is not acceptable. Ella's death was preventable. Indeed, according to the Global Initiative for Asthma, most of these deaths are preventable. Asthma is one of the most common chronic non-communicable diseases that affects over 260 million people and is responsible for over 450,000 deaths each year worldwide. Managing the condition and managing attacks is often a matter of basic accessibility to inhaled treatments. That brings the focus of this year's World Asthma Day theme into sharp relief. Make inhaled treatments accessible for all. Again, I thank Emma Harper and those that have contributed to the debate this afternoon, and I hope it will have gone some way to raise the importance of the management of asthma to those who will be watching the debate. Thank you, Presiding Officer.